Therefore, host Chris, you got a comic culture moment for us?
I do. So we didn't actually say what movie we're covering, but it'll be
And
in
we're
the
not
title.
gonna. And we're not gonna.
Oh, we're not gonna. Well, we're
Don't tell them.
doing what we're doing is a movie that involves a team up of various characters coming together for a common goal. There's a lot of movies like that. Not only in comic books, you have the Avengers, Thunderbolts, the Eternals, uh, the Justice League, the Suicide Squad, and even outside of comic books, there's movies like The Fast and Furious and the Expendables and the Losers, where you take these any heist movie really has this idea too. It's where you
Pretty
take
much.
this ragtag group of characters, they each
Ocean's
have kind of
11.
a special job or one thing they're super good at. Yeah, Oceans, that's another good one. And they come together for a common goal, whether it's to save the world or rescue someone or stop a villain, all of the above. And it's a cool idea. It's always a cool idea, but it doesn't always work. So we're going to talk about the kind of the do's and don'ts, the when it does and when it doesn't of team up movies. So my first thought is more characters equals better movie, yes or no?
Mm, depends.
All right, why does it depend?
Okay, so here's my linchpin for an ensemble movie. If everyone has the same level of shared responsibility and everyone's ability is contingent on the success of the heist, the defeating, like whatever it is they're trying to achieve, if everyone is integral in that, then yeah, sure, add as many people as you want. Where I've seen it is sort of like, well, there's one who sort of makes it happen and everybody else is sort of just there.
Okay.
So it really depends on what are you trying to achieve and is everybody important to doing that? Or is it like, well, 70% of it was done by this character and the other 30 was this. Well, okay, you kind of could have got around that without that other character. You just wanted an ensemble. So I think the responsibility has to be shared. So to your question, more characters, not necessarily, but if you need them all, you got to use them all.
Okay, so if you have them all, you need to use them all.
Yes.
I would say that's a fair point. My issue arises now. I love a team up movie. Heist movies are one of my favorite kinds of movies.
Sure.
Team up movies are fun. My issue lies in whether there is not only are all the characters necessary, but do I know all the characters and care about them? So
Mm-hmm.
where I think it works in movies like Justice League or the Avengers is I spent previous films getting to know these characters. Now, obviously I knew who they were before that, but from
Yeah.
if we erase that part, I spend time getting to know these characters. So when they come together, it seems more exciting. It seems like, wow, I wonder how these personalities are going to mesh. When you go in cold and they have to take 20 to 30 minutes of a movie giving you a very brief biography of each one of these characters, their abilities, their backstory. Sometimes you don't even get that. And it's like, why do I even care about this person?
Where this happened recently was a Guy Ritchie movie called The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Yes.
Great concept. I love it. But it was like, all right, let's just info dump and shove why each one of these members is selected. But I have no connection other than their gifting. And even the gifting is like, okay, you know how to shoot, and you know how to shoot, and you know how to shoot. Okay, like why is the team needed?
Mm-hmm.
And so I think to both of our points, everybody has to be needed, but you have to connect to each of them. And without that, you just have a bunch of people in a movie doing a thing and nobody's special, nobody's unique. And I think that's another point of it. It's like there has to be a uniqueness that goes beyond the other person's talent.